What up, family? It's your brother again, G. Gregory, Goey, G. Natts. Whatever the name, the energy is always the same. Coming back at you guys once again, just to announce and to let you know what's happening right now at this present moment. I'm about to hit the road outside of my hometown area and gonna do another G Natts nature walks. So I'm excited to get back out there. It's been a little while. I had to get my car repaired before I could take another long trip. So we're gonna be back at it, getting back into nature, showing you some sights, of course, and giving you some facts of the lay of the land. It's within Arizona, of course, because that's where I reside. And it's a little under an hour away from where I live. So I'm gonna go gas up. I have to do my check as far as making sure I have all my supplies, the water, outdoor tool, a little, protection, animal spray, and snacks, you know what I'm saying? Just to really make sure I'm straight. But of course, I'm leaving already with a full belly before I leave my house, just to give me the energy to be out there. A little bit of hiking, a little bit of sightseeing, you know what I'm saying? So I can show you some of the energies that happens outside of the city. You know what I'm saying? Outside of these towns, away from all that noise, So I'm excited. So we're gonna hit it. So as I said, G Natts Nature Walks, episode 3 starts right now. What up, everybody? Just checking back in. Hit the road for another G Natts Nature Walks adventure. Don't mind all that city noise in back of us. I'm off of the main road that leads into the more exclusive area. But I wanted to stop here so y'all can get some of the sights that I see thus far. What you see right there is the Superstition Mountains. Superstition Mountains, man. What a pretty backdrop. Just that alone already adds a level of peace and vibe, when you're leaving the city, you know what I'm saying? And of course, we in a desert, so a lot of prickly trees and bushes, likely part of the cacti family. And you know what cacti means? Cacti means plants that you don't F around with. But yeah, so you see the vibe on a G Natts nature walk out in Arizona, my home state. All right. So when I reach another destination for more sights, you'll be able to enjoy what I see thus far. Look how quiet it gets when all that traffic stops. Boy, humanity. But yeah, pretty day, breezy day. Good day to come out, though we're approaching summertime. It's about 80, but the breeze is going. As you can see, some of the leaves in the background going. But it's your brother G, out in the natural world once again, giving thanks, watching my step. Yo, back again. Just making the stop. I'm near my destination, where I want to be, where I want to take sights of. When you're being your own director, you gotta sort of improvise with how you set your camera. Since I like to take a lot of these adventures alone, so I got my trusty bag that I bring with me, little backpack, smaller than the average, you know what I'm saying? And helps me pack a lot of the supplies that I want to bring. So I just thought I'd show you guys real quick what I packed in here. Alright, and we're still by the road, so you're gonna still hear the noise pollution and impact by us as humanity. I love humans. Alright, so I'm in my bag. Always got my items of choice, you know what I'm saying, for these types of trips. And be it that we're in the desert, Arizona, springtime, it's about 85 degrees, even though it's a little breeze. Let me show you some of the things that I brought. So since the weather's hot, water, of course, got about 2 bottles of that. Spring water, nice and cool. If I was going on more of an extensive trip, let me let this noise pollution pass by. If I was going on a more extensive trip, I probably would have brought a cooler to keep the water cool, but I'm not too far out from where I live. Alright, so that's 1. 2 is my weapon of choice. I call this "Don't Try It," but really it's just a utility piece, you know what I mean? If I wanted to cut off some bark and you know, and bring home some certain herbs and stuff like that. But this by far is my most favorite piece, and this is this right here, the binoculars. You know what I'm saying? So I can see from a distance without being too evasive on human nature and natural works. You know what I'm saying? So the binoculars always come with me, so I can view birds and by chance, if I'm lucky enough, catch some wildlife just moving amongst the rocks. So this so this is like by far my most favorite tool on these trips. You know what I mean? So we're thankful to have that. And now we're going to embark. Oh, somebody burning some herb out here, boy. Gee, natural, for real. But yeah, but everything's peace. Got from the water, snacks, to the don't mess with me utility tool. We is ready to go. She not. I had to stop here on my way down to the lake to share this view and perspective that I'm seeing right now as I'm working my way down the canyon to go chill and breathe by the lake and be by the water and peace and coolness while basking in Mama Nature's beautiful sun. So I had to stop here so you guys can see some of the sights that I see. Being cautious, of course, as I'm stepping on rocks, because rattlesnakes will bathe on rocks. Look, look, look. But look at that. Look at this wonderful space. So I'm gonna work my way down there along the shore, the banks of the lake, so I can just chill, sit, take in the nice breeze off of the water. So this is Canyon Lake. Look at these, there's some turkey vultures swarming or hovering above. So we in Canyon Lake, working my way down the canyon to get to where the water is. This is just on higher ground, as you can see, and pardon the camera angle. We're on higher ground, and you will see soon that I'll hit some of the lower grounds right on the shores of where that lake is, just to chill and bask by the lake. Seeing some birds right now just wading in the water, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to flip my phone so you guys can get perspective of what I'm seeing right now in this beautiful canyon space. So we're taking it in on our way down to that side, and it's gonna be pretty, but this sights right here was just too hard to deny on my way down there by the water in Canyon Lake. All right, so enjoy the sights. See you soon. All right, family. We have reached my destination on the drive, the coolest side of the desert. You know what I'm saying? The coolest side of the desert. You know, and perfect timing, God's timing, that Mother Nature will give us a break from her wonderful sun with a little overcast. You know what I mean? But we are officially here, or I made it here, or we here, because we doing this vibe together. Canyon Lake, water, canyons, natural sound, a lot more quiet than a lot of the noise that we heard on the roadside. So we made our way down to the lake, you know, based upon where I highlighted to you earlier as far as where we were going. So we made our way down into the canyon to where we at now. So I got my binoculars at hand to look to see if I catch some sights. This place here is known, definitely and most obviously it's gonna have birds around the area because water is just the source of life. So you're bound to run more so into these wildlife and birds around these areas, you know, feeding, drinking, looking for food. Looking at some birds as we speak. You know, it's like you always see different animals and hear different calls that you never heard before versus the common ones that we normally hear. You know what I'm saying? So amongst these rocks over here as well, you would see some sheeprock, you know, kind of moving and you know, walking amongst the rocks as they got a lot of agility on very steep scales. But since the fact that we're near, you know, where a lot of people walk and populate, you know, they do the smart thing and just where the humans is at, they go the other way. You know what I'm saying? So I doubt I'm gonna see any of them. But Canyon Lake, known for its different wildlife that I mentioned earlier. Uh, Known for nice recreational activities from people canoeing to just taking in nature the way I am. And you can just tell from the peace and quiet, this is the medicine that I give thanks for and I connect with. You know what I mean? And, and this medicine is free. Hence the term freedom when you come into nature. It's free. Free 99. You know what I'm saying? So just an hour, a little under an hour outside of where I live in my home. But I'm not gonna leave just yet. I'm gonna see if I catch some shots, with my binoculars to see what's happening out in these natural waters within Canyon Lake. You know what I mean? See what I catch out here. And I'm gonna show you the footage, you know what I mean? So that you can be on this walk with me. So beautiful. When you live in the desert like the way we do, any water hole where you get that cool breeze off of the water and all those things is a very welcome sight. And look at the way God blessed me with an overcast from God's beautiful sun. You know what I mean? Where that sun at? I can't even find it, man, because you were behind the clouds. All right? So we're going to continue on, see what I see. And if anything else sparks my interest and gets at me, I'm going to share it with you all too. All right? Yeah. Nature is free. Hence the feeling of freedom when I'm out in it.